Hi, I'm Chef Carol, and today I'm talking about ice cream. On a ketogenic food plan, there are a lot of things that we sacrifice. One of the things is regular ice cream. And then there are many sugar-free ice creams on the market, and I've tried quite a few of them. But the one thing that I find that's missing is that they're all very hard when it's time to eat them. This particular recipe is more of a soft ice cream. And this is the second time I'm making it. The first time I made it with a ketogenic blend of frozen fruit. What I didn't like about the first recipe, I didn't have any vanilla paste. This time I made sure I have vanilla paste. And the frozen fruit was very hard. I made a sauce to put over the ice cream without the vanilla paste, and it improved it greatly. But I would like to be able to just have vanilla ice cream. So in the first video, I used these ice cream cones. The reason I'm using these is because a serving size is 1 cone. It has 3 grams of carbohydrates and no sugars. That sounds perfect to me. So these ice cream cones for me are a keeper. I love a sugar cone, but this is as close as I'm going to get, so I'm going to deal with it. So let's look at an example of the ice cream and how I reached this point of the explanation. To make this ice cream, I'm going to need the following ingredients: 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1/3 of a cup of plant-based sweetener, 2 tablespoons of vodka, 1/8 of a tablespoon of salt. The recipe called for a teaspoon of vanilla and vanilla paste. I don't have any vanilla paste, so I'm just going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to start by adding my salt and vodka. I want the salt to dissolve. Next, I'm going to add in the sweetener. I'm going to now add in the heavy cream. Got a good mix. I'm going to add in the vanilla. The recipe does not call for frozen fruit, but I found some keto fruit in my freezer, so I'm just going to add it in. Now, once all of the ingredients are mixed together, this has to now be refrigerated for 2 hours. Once I bring it out, I pulled out my Cuisinart frozen yogurt ice cream and sorbet maker from many years ago. I'll be grateful if it's still working. I will put this mixture into the mixing bowl of the ice cream maker, which I have had in the freezer for a little over 24 hours. Test it to make sure it's as sweet as you want it to be. And now I'm just going to put this in the freezer for 2 hours. The mix has been in the refrigerator for 2 hours. This is my base that has been in the freezer for over 24 hours. I'm going to pour the mix into the ice cream maker. I haven't used this machine in quite a while, keeping my fingers crossed. It's very noisy. I'll meet you back here. I used an old ice cream maker, the type that you have to freeze first, and then you put it inside the ice cream maker and it churns very loudly for about 20 minutes. This particular batch, I think I used a little too much vodka, so it's very soft. But I'm okay with that because it's kind of like getting a Mr. Softy. And who didn't love the Mr. Softy when he came around town? As you can see, as I'm scooping this ice cream, it's nice and it's creamy. I have a cute little dish. This particular batch, I did use the vanilla paste. And what I like in any food is to have layers of flavor. And the first batch was good, but it was just like a frozen dairy. No particular taste. Once I put the vanilla bean paste into it, all of a sudden it's like having vanilla ice cream. Put a little sauce. I made this sauce with raspberries and blackberries. I took the seeds out. When you make a sundae, it's very much like having an old-fashioned sundae. And you can use your own blends of whipped cream. I wouldn't go with sprinkles because I haven't found any sugar-free sprinkles yet. But if you really wanted to do something crazy, you could actually break up the cone and put it over. Now the cone also scoops up very well. And for those of us who like to eat from a cone, this you see is a very good substitute. I like this ice cream. I suggest you try it. I found it very delicious with the vanilla paste. If you use just plain vanilla, it might come a little flat. It's not bad. Make a nice little sauce for it the way I did, and you'll be able to enjoy it as well. As I love to say, bon appetit. See you soon.